Super Bowl 55. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Sanders' first carry of the game. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, that he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there.
Here's the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To throw, it's Murray. And that's caught by Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
45-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Sanders, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Murray now. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Walk up in the spot like ain't no popping in. Gon' pop it for me cause I'm much popping in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He gets this underneath to Dolphins. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
But it's 4th down. That's the end.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown. 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it's caught off the deflection. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Dolphins. Josh Lambo.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
56. Let's go, D. 56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Buying time to his left. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Lambeau is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Brings up second and
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Murray off play action. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
The 42-yard line.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. They'll run with Dobbins. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 34, Seahawks nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because
He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
The kick is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dolphins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 7. Josh Lambo is set to kick.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10, escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Murray. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And 14.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Julian Blackmon.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears.